Hello everyone, this is the owner of Craft Cosmetics, and today we are doing a get ready with me to go to bed. Because I just want to play in makeup, and oh my goodness. But I just wanted to play around in some makeup, and I kind of wanted to play around and experiment and kind of show you guys the process of how I'm like going with things. We're doing an alternative like makeup look where it's more like the more of the goth aesthetic, and we're just gonna play around and have some fun. So if you want to see me do that, keep watching, and we're gonna go ahead and do this. So first I'm gonna grab a brush. Let me just grab this. And you can substitute any of the products that I'm using. I will tell you some substitutes for any products. So let me turn this light a little bit. So it looks like I'm really pale, but we're gonna go in with some stuff. Where's my moisturizer? We're gonna go in with moisturizer. This is the Ole Henriksen peptide moisturizer. You don't have to use this product. You can use like an e.l.f. moisturizer if you want. I'm not doing my full face. It's just I like to keep my skin moisturized because, as you can tell, I have very thin, fair skin. So I just like to keep it very hydrated. So we have that. Next, I'm going to take a Sephora Pro Liner Brush and the Anastasia Dip Brow. You can easily use the Maybelline Tattoo brow pomade, and it comes with a brush, so you don't even have to buy a brush. This is just what I have. And I'm just taking some product from inside the container. I'm using blonde because my hair is like neon yellow, even though it don't look like it in this lighting. And then I'm flattening the brush out in the cap. Let's see if we can do it where you can see. And I'm making these pretty high. Do the same with the other side. Oh, my contact wants to pop out. And I'm not leaving them like this because I don't do my brows like that. I'm making like lines. Usually I use a Q-tip for that part. But see, now I got kind of like a really high arched brow. See, now they're like very like snatched. That's what the kids would say. I'm not old. But they're very like, yeah, so we got that going for us. Next I'm going to prime the eyelids. I'm using the Juvia's Place eye primer, but you can use a regular concealer. Nothing is stopping you. See, I'm that one makeup artist that's like, you do you. If it works for you, you do you. What works for me, works for me. What works for you, works for you. Just taking some on the back of my hand And just going up and then using it to also cut out the brow. Bring it down. I also apologize if there's any noise in the background throughout the video or there's talking. I don't live alone, and you know, I only record when I can. And right now it is about like 6:30. I'm just using my finger to kind of flatten it out. And I changed my moisturizer because I was using the Dior moisturizer and it was peeling. Like when I put makeup on top of it, it was peeling. So yeah, there was that. Shoop. Just spreading it around. And again, like I said, I'm not doing, or I'm not sure if I said this or not, but I'm not doing like base makeup. I'm not doing like foundation or concealer. This is more about the eyes. So we're just going to mostly focus on that. Alrighty, here comes the fun part, the eyes. Now, I need 2 brushes. You're going to want 2 brushes, a fluffy brush and then some kind of packing brush for like under the eye or like whatever. You can also use your fingers. Now, don't get mad at me for this, but this is an old Jeffree Star palette that the cremated one I decluttered. Well, not decluttered. I depotted and put in this. If you're looking for like blacks and grays, if you want a good substitute, and if you're a very simple person, you can use the Natasha Denona 5-pan palette. I got some powder on me. And it's got like a black, a dark gray, a light gray, a tannish white color, and then a shimmering silver. Those are the colors we're going to use today because that palette is only $27. And so we're going to go in with like a mid gray shade. And we're going to start right here. And we're just going to, if you notice, this makes like a cut crease. And we're just blending it up to the brow. Like that. It makes its own like cut crease. So, and if you notice, my eyes are a little hooded. I don't have completely hooded eyes, just a little hooded. You can see the crease when my eyes are open. Just really work it in there. Same with the other side. And just kind of, don't hold it so close like I am. I'm like sitting there holding it like this. Try to hold it like this, like towards the end, because that gives you like a lighter touch. So you don't put so much pigment down. I work really fast with pigments, as fast as I can, which is not a good strategy, but it works for me. When you're working with other people, you want to start off as light as you possibly can. But then you're going to go into a darker gray and go on the outer edge. And we're just kind of blending. Yeah, kind of like that, and it's kind of going at like an angle. If it's messy, don't worry about it. We're going to cover it up with some big liner. So it's not too serious if you mess up. Don't beat yourself up over a look like this, because I'm going to be honest, half the time it looks super messy. Yeah, see? So you should have something like this. And we're also going to use silver. I love to use silver on my eyes. Just a silver shadow. We're just going to place it all in this crease that we created, this cut crease that we created. And I'm not putting on mascara. I'm putting on lashes, but not mascara, because I want to be able to easily take this off later. Because makeup like this is not very easy to take off. I mean, it can be if you use the right products, but sometimes it could just be a little difficult because there's so much color. So much color. Adding more silver. Now a silver that looks like this does come in that Natasha Denona palette. And you can buy it at Sephora. So now you got something that looks kind of like this. It's exaggerated, it's big but not too big. I'm going to take a tissue, wipe the brush off. You can do this too, and I'm going to take a white shadow, like a shimmering white, and just put it on the inner corner to make it a little brighter. And also take a little bit to put on my brow bone. I like to put it all the way through. Most people don't, but I'm just crazy. So something like this. Now I'm going to take a light gray on this flat brush and kind of go like this under the eyes. Usually what I like to do is take a Q-tip and kind of with the shadow, but I don't have that with me right now, and I'm trying to make this tutorial kind of like something that anyone can do with cheap products. You can take any flat brush, even the flat brush that I used a little bit ago, not this one, this one, you can do the same thing that I'm doing just under the eyes. You really can. I'm going to go in and do a little more blending on this side. Yeah, you can see kind of like where my face is shiny. You can also see this line right here. I don't recommend doing that to your eyes, but, you know, whatever. Now we are going to do some black eyeliner. This is the part that's going to be challenging for people, because eyeliner can sometimes be very difficult. Alrighty, let's start this wing. Usually most people make their wings thicker, but I think I'm going to stick to doing mine very thin. I wish I had a thinner brush. I really wish I did. I'm using like the worst eyeliner. I'm using the KVD pot eyeliner, by the way. It kind of stinks. It kind of stinks because it, like, as you notice, I'm not sure if you can notice, but it's like tugging on my eye. It's because it's a dry formula. And, like, it's really dry. I wish I had some Inglot Duraline. I'm doing a thicker wing. I decided to go thicker. Make it as thin or as thick as you want, girl or boy or whoever you are. Make it as thin or as thick as you want. Usually I use a pen liner, but a pen liner, I tried to do this tutorial last night and my pen liner dried out on me. Perfect. As perfect as it's gonna get. Wait, no, hang on. Yeah, I wanted to get that in there. And we are going to add some eyeliner underneath. I'm like flattening it out on the thing too. So we're looking kind of like this. Which, if we take a step back, it looks pretty okay. If we get up close, it looks pretty terrible. But when we close our eyes, you can see we got kind of like a swoopty going on. Yeah, because that's just how we work with my kind of eye shape. If you got a slightly hooded eye shape or even a hooded eye shape, I would say go with this method. Clean off the brush. I will actually clean the brush when I'm done. Alrighty, now we're gonna do some, I was gonna do white liner, but I already did the black liner, and it makes gray. So we're gonna do some face stuff. This is a Fenty Beauty blush, a good, oh shoot, I wasn't paying attention. A good substitute for this would be the e.l.f. putty blushes or the Rare Beauty blush. Putting it like right under my eyes. And the dog's barking. That's not even my dog. Sorry, I'm making weird faces. I have noticed that this blush is a little hard to blend out sometimes. I mean, it can blend out real nice, but like it sticks in patches on my face. It sticks in patches. Oh, I should, I'm gonna take my lashes. You're gonna need the biggest pair of lashes that you can find. And you're gonna put some glue on them, and you're gonna glue them on your eye. I use the House of Lashes glue. It's $9. I would say you can use the duo glue, but I'd just say go for this because it is very good, very, very good. We're just gonna evenly coat the lashes. Now it says wait for 30 seconds. I wait longer than that because for some reason it just works better when you time it by the tackiness of it. And while that's cooking, we're gonna put on some highlighter. This is the Haus Labs highlighter by Lady Gaga. And we're just gonna, this is her shade in Moonstone. It's like the whitest of white. So if you're looking for a really white highlighter, I'd say go for this one. Trying to get a better angle. Ooh, that's kind of pretty. Ooh. Yeah, that's got some shine to it. That's very pretty. Very, very pretty indeed. And we're going to put on some black lipstick because that's what usually most alternative people usually use, either that or like red or like some kind of intense color. At least that's what I've noticed. I'm just drying off my lips. And this is just the KVD black lipstick. Their new one. I think it's only out for like the holidays because it didn't come out until just recently. Just trying to make sure it's not my teeth. Sorry about the dog barking. Alrighty, the lashes are ready. Alrighty, now the other one. It's best to kind of wiggle them like this, to like curved, to really get them into the shape of the eye. To go with the curve of the eye. Ta-da! Let me just pull my hair down. So yeah, this is kind of like my go-to like alternative look. The only thing that's really intense about this is the eyeshadow and the liner. And maybe the lashes, because as you can tell, they really stick out. But everything else is pretty basic. And normally I would do like a full face of makeup with this, but I did not. So let's go ahead and also turn the light around so you can like see it like in more real lighting. But yeah, this is the completion of an alternative style or dark makeup look. If you like the video, please give it a thumbs up. If you like the channel, please give it a subscribe. And if you want to see more content like this, go ahead, hit subscribe. And if you want more content, you can also follow my TikTok, which is Craft Cosmetics with the skull logo. And also you can follow my Instagram, which is my business Instagram, Craft Cosmetics 0. And yeah, I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.